Once again, I'd like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video.
Wow, what an amazing scene. We have two waterfalls here. This beautiful cascade on the right, kind of a pencil waterfall, and then the main waterfall on the left. Just stunning. It's been quite some time since I've been down here. This is Rosewall Creek. Bit of a hike. It's probably maybe 4 or 5 kilometers each way. Come down here with Paul Thomson, and I was getting a bit worried there because it's quite sunny today. When we left, it was very sunny and harsh, so we thought we'd just come for a walk anyway. And as we started to walk down the creek, the clouds started to move in, so that's really helped to really get rid of that contrast. There's lots of nice forest in here as well. Most of it's second growth, a few big trees here and there, so hopefully we'll get some shots of the forest as we make our way back. But this is kind of the goal at the end of the trail. In terms of photographs right now, I'm just taking straight on shots, nothing fancy, more of a record shot than anything. There's some beautiful rocks down at the bottom of this pencil waterfall here with moss on them. And then this one, it's just a general all-round scene. I don't think there's much I can really do with it creatively, but we'll see. Maybe I'll come up with something. After I've finished here, I'm going to head down the hill here and see if I can get some shots with the river leading into the waterfall. I absolutely love this angle on the waterfall. I think that last time I was here, I think there was a lot more water and I don't think I could get out this far. But this time we have these rocks in the foreground, so there's lots of cascades, and then way off in the background we have that the same waterfall. I think it looks much better from this angle. Now I've come out to the middle of the river or close to it so that I can, on these rocks, so I can get a slightly elevated view. So I'm looking down on the rocks and there's a bit of separation between them. If you get down too low, it's kind of cool, but all the rocks merge in with one another. I'm taking all kinds of formats with this. There's some autumn color on the right, which is really nice, but to get that in I have to get really wide. And the stuff down here and the stuff up high doesn't really add anything to the photograph, so a pano works really well. And then if I zoom in a little bit closer, then a 4x5 or 4x3 seems to work really well. I'll try all different types of formats, and of course each format will create a different type of feeling and mood. I think also a case polarizer is a must here, just to get rid of some of that glare off the rocks and the water. Now it doesn't get rid of it completely, but it does add to that contrast that you're looking for to create a bit of depth. Funny, Paul and I have switched spots. I think we probably ended up taking the same photographs. This is really nice because I can get a bit closer to the autumn color on the right, the yellows. The leaves are moving around a little bit, but I think they're quite small in the frame, so they won't really show up if they are moving a bit. I'm using the 20 to 35, so very wide. I'm out at 20 millimeters and super wide pano because I want to include the mossy boulders with the autumn color, and then also the mossy boulders on the other side. Now they're not quite as mossy on the other side, but to my eye it kind of balances it out. To my eye, it seems like the waterfall works the best when it's right in the center of the frame, kind of the upper third of the frame. When I first got here, I thought that this angle might be kind of cool with the ferns in here and the mossy boulder. But the problem is that this is too dominant. It really drowns out kind of the main feature of the waterfall back here. And you'll see that to my eye it looks off balance. This is very heavy, and then this is kind of broken up. So there isn't any kind of continuity to the composition, to my eye anyway. Also, you may notice that some other things that I look for, the top of the waterfall here is missing. It's hidden behind the cedar there. So ideally, I want to show the top of that. So the only way to do that is by moving over to the left here. And as I move to the left, this becomes less dominant on the right. And the rocks are more of a lead-in interest to the waterfall in the background.
Thank you once again to Squarespace for sponsoring this week's video. Are you ready to take your online presence to the next level? Meet Design Intelligence by Squarespace, a fusion of world-class design and AI technology that unlocks your creative potential like never before. Build a stunning, personalized website that's as unique as you are and stands out from the crowd. With Squarespace Payments, managing transactions is easier than ever. Get started in just a few clicks and let your customers pay their way, whether it's Apple Pay, Afterpay, or more. Need to invoice clients? Squarespace has you covered. Simplify your workflow and focus on growing your business. If you're interested in building an awesome website, why not head on over to squarespace.com and give it a try. And if you like what you find, use the code AdamGibbs for 10% off your first purchase. It's kind of cool. This is what they call a culturally modified tree. So the First Nations would use the bark of trees to weave baskets, as well as the roots of cedar. So it doesn't actually kill the tree. They just take what they need. But as you can see, it goes all the way up, quite a long way up. Now I suspect this was done quite recently. But sometimes you come across trees that have been done long time ago. Much bigger trees, but very cool. Okay, this is really awkward, but I have to take a photograph of this. It's just amazing. There's a log lying down this steep embankment, and it's just covered in I guess mushrooms or fungi. Just beautiful. And I'm actually trying to take a vertical pano with the 20 to 35. I don't know if it'll work out because it's just really awkward, but it's pretty cool looking. Once again, thank you ever so much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give me the old thumbs up. You may have noticed that this video was quite a bit shorter than my usual videos. I'd like to know from you guys, do you prefer longer form videos or shorter videos? Let me know in the comments down below. It's really helpful. And lastly, my new book, Land and Light, is finally shipping. So if you haven't picked up a copy yet, be sure to head on over to my website and grab yourself a copy of Land and Light.
Thanks everybody. Bye for now.